Welcome to another fantastic episode of your favorite current affairs entertainment breakfast show. My name is Aina Raizakoya alongside the gorgeous Diana Master Queen.
Hi,
Queening, how are you?
I'm great. I like how we have the animal print situation going on today. It's the coordination for me.
It's the coordination all the time.
I mean, it doesn't get better than this.
It
I feel like
does not.
We're now communicating telepathically, you know.
What is telepathically?
We're basically, we don't even need to speak words.
Oh,
You're at your house,
okay.
I'm at my house, and then we're just like, oh, hey, you know what, tomorrow we're wearing pink.
Yeah,
and then we show up and we're like,
oh
that's crazy, we're wearing pink.
That's amazing. You know, in the spirit of, Independence Day, Namibian Independence Day is next week, Tuesday, and you've stayed in Namibia for quite some time. What has the process, the experience of you living in Namibia as a brother, as a sister,
You're calling me a brother.
I'm going to say, as a
ugly,
sister,
I look like a brother.
as a lesson man to my thought process, as a foreign sister, what is your experience?
Generally, it's been a good experience. I've met some of the nicest people here. I've had some of the best experiences here. I mean, here I am living out my dream, acting, being on TV, all of that.
Yeah.
I would say the process itself has been quite an amazing one. I would say, though, that the home affairs process is not a fun one because, especially when I was a student, I would constantly have to go and renew my permit every year. I think you remember at UNAM, every year at like a certain time, I'd be like, oh my goodness, I'm so stressed, I need to hand in these papers. But now it's all good because I have been here, like you said, for this is going to be my 9th year here.
Really?
Yeah.
You are basically Namibian.
I'm Namibian
Next
now.
year you can apply for permanent residency.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
10 years, after 10 years,
after
right?
10 years. Unless if I find a fine young brother.
The real brother.
The real brother. I don't know, maybe you can hook me up with your brother.
I can actually. Are you
No,
into
but
our
you have-
Wambo men?
I'm into good-looking, successful men.
Not into their tribe. I get that.
I'm not tribalistic.
I get that.
I'm not tribalistic. I don't like how there's certain labels that come with different tribes. Because when I came here, everyone was like, stay away from Mawambo men. I'm like, okay. Why? And then I got to know, I got to have Damara friends and they're like, stay away from Damara men.
It's always like that. I think you would also advise me, stay away from Shona men.
Stay away from Zimbabwe
you
men, period.
You know what I mean?
Stay away, girl. If you know what's good for you, stay away. They'll take care of you. But they will cheat on you.
Please do let us know what you are mostly excited about for Independence Day. There is a conversation that some people feel like, we are having so many problems in Namibia. There is a high unemployment rate. Is it really worth celebrating Independence Day 2023? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section. And, on the actual Independence Day, we will be reading out some of your thoughts and we will be also just conversating about them. Maybe we can share ideas on how we can progress as a collective. We'll be right back shortly with more entertaining news after the break.
Ohole So Nice is an entertainment show brought to you by the youth for the youth, aimed at having more young people showcase their individual identities. Making a good impression does not come easy. The nerves and the natural way youth interact when it comes to dating, well, this has changed over the years. This is a dating show that allows individuals to participate and be their own true selves. Ohole So Nice focuses on blind date, talk about that, news, flex your style, and more. This show is broadcasted on NTV, Oneuptwo.com, and on the MyZone Facebook platform. To share your experience or make your product or service part of Ohole So Nice, contact Zone at synergy.com.na. Ohole So Nice, because Sabawelling isn't enough.
Now let's get into some freshly brewed coffee. Starting us off, 4 cops arrested for allegedly robbing foreign nationals of 5,000 rand, giving them 60 rand for taxi. On Wednesday, 8 March 2023, the 4 suspects were on duty using a marked police minibus when they reportedly spotted 3 men withdrawing money from the ATM at the mall in Groblersdal. The police officers suspected the men at the ATM to be foreign nationals, and they confronted them, demanding passports from the trio. The members allegedly approached them and demanded passports. They thereafter arrested them when they failed to produce passports and put them into their motor vehicle. While driving along the road, the members allegedly stopped the minibus and forcefully took an amount of 5,000 rand from the complainant and gave them an amount of 60 rand to take a taxi ride home. Thereafter, the complainant in the matter managed to get assistance and immediately went to the Motatema police station to report the incident.
This is one of the funniest stories ever. The people who are supposed to protect us are
robbing us.
Are robbing us. They're doing some shady things to us.
At least they gave them.
But I guess at least I can say at least they were kind to provide them with cab money.
This reminds me of a story. There was a guy whose laptop was stolen, right? And he was there crying and whatever. And he got an email from himself. Now this guy, the one that stole the laptop, sent him an email from his laptop and said, "Hi, I know I stole your laptop.
I saw that.
But I saw you're working on your thesis.
Yeah.
So here you go. Let me know if you need anything before next week. After that, I'll delete everything."
Sweet.
I mean, it's sweet.
I think people are not thieves. It's the circumstances, I think, that are forcing people to, make end meet.
Yeah.
They say judge a person not by their actions, but by their intention.
True.
If I really intended to harm you,
I would have, yeah.
You can curse me out. You can arrest me. But sometimes it's not my intention.
Yeah, because I mean,
just
in that case,
action.
In that case, like in the laptop case, how do you even get mad? You can't get mad because it's like, you know what? Okay, it's fine. How many times have you had your laptop or whatever it is stolen, and you're like, listen, I'm not even crying because of the phone or the laptop. I'm crying because of the documents and the information on the laptop. So I'm guessing, at least they were like, you know what? There's 60 rand. Go home. Be safe.
Shame. Now we move over to our next story. After 16 years with WWE wrestling, the sisters, professionally known as the Bella Twins, announced that they are leaving the wrestling entertainment company and they are going back to their real names, Brie and Nikki Garcia. Today we officially, from here on out, the Garcia twins, Brie and Nikki Garcia, said. Nikki said on Tuesday in a new episode of the SM show, which is called the Nikki and Brie Show, the twin sisters signed with WWE in 2007 and made their debut that year as the Bella Twins.
Well, we say all good things must come to an end, right?
Yeah, you can't also do something for over 10
years.
Even 3 years is a long time. You can't, if you really value growth, you can't be in the same place for 3 years.
Because how are you going to grow as a person?
That's a long time. And I'm just so happy for the twins that, they are going back. They are pursuing other interests. And most importantly, they are going back to their original name. Because, oftentimes we are so stuck into our alter egos and our stage names that
it becomes your personality.
It becomes your personality.
And it becomes harder to distinguish who Aina is from Riza.
Yes.
Like, am I making sense? I guess for me, I do agree with everything that you said. Retweet, like, share, all of that. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see what they have in store for themselves. I'm excited to see where they're going to go and what their new journey is going to bring. Now, moving over to Korea, we're going to be talking about K-pop AI stars. Less than 2 months ago, the first music video by South Korean girl quartet Maeve went viral, raking up nearly 20 million views on YouTube and setting the stage for potential global success. At first glance, I mean, you can see they look like any other idolized K-pop band, except they only exist virtually. Its four members, Sue, Zena, Tyra, and Marty, live in the metaverse. Their songs, dances, interviews, and even their hairstyles created by web designers and artificial intelligence. With the aid of an AI voice generator, its members can speak 4 languages: Korean, English, French, and Bahasa. But they can't speak in response to prompts and have to rely on scripts prepared by humans. The group's voices heard in the debut single Pandora and the choreography in the music video were created by human performers and processed by motion capture and real-time 3D rendering technologies. Experts say the COVID-19 pandemic aided the growth of such virtual characters as many K-pop companies pivoted to online content to satiate homebound fans. That's them performing. That's them performing.
Are these real people?
No, it's AI.
Wow.
They're virtually created. Look at how they move, how they dance. Everything.
Whoa. I am shocked.
Look at the picture. Like, at first glance, they're just like, oh, okay, regular people.
Yeah, that's why
they look like regular people.
Are these real people?
They were literally created on a computer. So everything about them is virtual.
So how do you get them on stage?
It's all a thing. They build like a stage. Like, there's someone working tirelessly behind the scenes, you know, to create a stage, to create the outfits. They're the people working to make sure everything looks real and proper. Look at that.
Wow.
Isn't that fascinating, though?
That is fascinating.
So they track real life people movements, and then they also like get your voice, and then they do their magic.
I'm so concerned for our future.
I'm scared. I am terrified.
People.
I am terrified.
I am concerned for my career.
I'm terrified for us as a people, because I have this fear that one day we're just going to wake up and robots are going to have taken over the world. There was a story of a robot that melted itself to get out of prison. That is concerning, guys. Like, can we like slow down for a little bit? Like,
I think everything is going very fast right now.
But the thing is, with this, I guess in a way it's smart business, because we've seen K-pop companies being sued countless times for overworking their employees and their artists. Like, these people work so hard to the point of exhaustion.
But even these ones that are behind the scenes, they are working tirelessly.
But then the thing
would be overworking as well.
No, but the thing is, with them, they could be like, listen, I'm clocking in at this time and this time. With K-pop idols, they work strictly on like a slave contract where you don't get a say. It's a slave contract. You're signed to the company for like 7 years. You only get like an hour of sleep before you have to go to the next schedule. They literally sleep on the way to the next schedule.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But now, in some rather entertaining, fabulous news that I like to share, our boy Yeezer.
Okay.
Yeezer is officially part of the Standard Bank Namibia family. Our boy is getting endorsement deals. So Yeezer took to social media to tweet, "The boy is officially part of Standard Bank Namibia. You will see me on your Tertiary Institute website, halala, when you are submitting your assignment. And on billboards around the entire city. My Lord is showing off this year.
No, really.
You better recognize.
Like, you better recognize. I'm so proud of him.
I am so proud of him.
Wow. And we were actually at the Rock the Boat premiere where we watched him perform live, and he was actually there. Such a sweetheart. He's a good guy,
Very sweet. I mean, I'm just so happy that, you know, these big corporates
are recognizing
young
local talent,
and they are endorsing them. So I'm excited for you, man. Your future is bright.
It's bright. I'm excited to see where he's gonna go. I'm excited to see all the things that he's gonna do, because the fact is, I don't want to say things are moving fast, but it's a thing of everything is going so well for him right now. Like, I'm excited to see what
it's
more
definitely
is in store.
His time.
Yeah, it's his time.
It's
exactly.
his time.
So I'm excited to see
he's rising to the top.
He's rising to the top. You better come through with it,
They say
sir.
there's a time and a season for everyone.
Right now, it's his season.
Time. Yep,
exactly.
Definitely.
All right, that brings us to the end of our top stories, but don't go anywhere. After the break, I'm going to be chatting to a chef who actually recently won a gold trophy in India. I'm going to be chatting to Chandru Basan from the Purple Fig Hospitality School. Stay tuned.
Tourismus Namibia is a weekly tourism show that brings you the latest news in the tourism industry and topics related to that. Tourismus aims at reaching travelers, accommodation, restaurant establishments, agricultural and financial institutions. The show focuses on tourism news, where to travel to fit your budget, 4x4 drives, routes and destinations, and so much more. Tourismus is broadcasted on NTV, Oneuptwo.com and cross-chat on the following Facebook platforms: the Republikein, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun and Namibia Media Holdings. Contact Tourismus at synergy.com.na for news and advertising related queries. Tourismus, bringing the world to Namibia.
They say all that glitters is not gold. I beg to differ, because right in front of me, I do have some gold, and quite literally the man behind the trophy. Good morning, Chandru.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today.
It's an honor to be here.
All right, so start us off. Obviously, we can't ignore this baby right here. So tell us about the competition. Tell us all about it.
So the competition was the world food in
India.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I took part in the student chef one, where I placed first.
And you got to bring home one of these babies. Nice, I love that. So obviously winning first place. How did that feel?
I was shocked at first.
Why? Did you not think you possessed?
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, it was a wonderful experience. Lovely people, the culture, the atmosphere was amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
So you would definitely go back to India?
Yeah, 100%.
What was the most challenging thing?
The most challenging thing that I had to face was, I'd probably say, the ingredients, because half of my things weren't there, so I had to make a plan on the slate. Yeah, very much.
Come up with something. So what did you make?
So for my starter, I made seared scallops with pea puree and pomegranate salsa.
Wow. And from the many cooking shows that I've watched, I understand scallops are not an easy thing to cook.
Not easy at all.
I can imagine. So I would not even attempt to make scallops. Okay, so why do you think it is important for chefs still studying to participate in these kinds of competitions?
I'll say this is more of a confidence booster.
Okay.
Because this actually, this is a challenge, because this will show you how difficult it is to be a chef.
And I guess it basically tells you a little more about yourself and what you're able to do. Because like you said, you were shocked, you weren't expecting that you would win. And then you winning actually gave you a confidence boost and a whole new take on life. Like now you feel like you can take on more challenges, I presume.
Yeah, very much more.
Bigger competitions.
Way bigger than this.
Where to from here?
So there's one competition, there's one I want to take part in. It's the Chef of the Year in Namibia.
Nice.
So I want to take part in that also.
Okay.
Hopefully win also.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I mean, you traveled all the way to India and won first place.
Yeah.
So that shows that you're at least doing something right. So what are your plans after you finish studying? Of course, we spoke about you entering the Chef of the Year competition, but after studying, what do you want to accomplish?
After I'm done studying, I still want to I want to take part in a food and beverage manager course also.
Okay.
So that then I also want to do probably hotel management also.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. And then finally, why did you decide on the Purple Fig school to further your studies?
The Purple Fig was just the best choice at the time. It was the most affordable. Our teacher, mentor,
Chef
she's an excellent chef, teacher, everything. Yeah, so it was just the most, I won't say, it was the most best choice for me personally.
Personally, it was the best choice.
Yeah.
And I understand that she's actually really patient, because I did get to speak to her and she was telling me that she takes, you know, small kids as well.
Yes.
And that requires an absolute amount of patience. I can't imagine having to teach, you know, youngsters how to cook. But I guess, you know, it's her calling.
Yeah.
Just like cooking is in your calling. Thank you so much, Andrew, for joining me today and for telling me all about your wonderful experience in India.
Thank you
and
so
once
much.
again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Flex is a health and fitness show that focuses on mind, body and spirit. Flex aims to reach all audiences that would love to focus on the health of the mind, body and spirit. The show is broadcasted on NTV, Oneuptwo.com and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: The Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, Namibian Media Holdings, Sports Rep, Irongo, MyZone, We and Ewi. Flex focuses on daily fitness where we will be flexing our muscles, wellness interviews where we will be flexing our mind. For editorial and advertising queries, please contact zone@synergy.com.na.
The Home Affairs Ministry has launched an online application system for passports and 6 months work visas. Speaking at the launch, Home Affairs Minister Albert Kawana said the ministry's digital milestone will result in service efficiency and improvement as it allows locals to apply for the passport using mobile phones and tracking the process of the application by means of an SMS. The launch took place at the newly inaugurated Home Affairs building in Windhoek. Let's have a look.
Inform the nation as well as the general public that with effect from today, the ministry has introduced online applications for employment permits and passports, as you heard also from the ED. The work visa or short-term employment permit, which is valid for a maximum period of 6 months. And here I can maybe rest assured you, very soon we are going to extend this to more than 6 months. It's normally issued to non-Namibians or foreigners who seek approval to work temporarily in Namibia for donor-funded projects, multinational companies, as well as Namibian companies under certain conditions. This applies mainly to scarce professional skills. In addition to short-term employment permits, the ministry is also launching the online passport applications. In so doing, we are embracing technology as a catalyst and enabler in order to achieve global best practices, as well as the Namibian government reform initiative, which was adopted some time back by embracing e-governance. We believe that by introducing these measures, we will reduce wasteful cost to our clients, thereby achieving more with less. Thus, having devised and deployed online technology, we will add more services online in order to enable our clients to access some of these services with ease. With escalating and exorbitant cost of IT service providers, we have harnessed and capitalized on our own.
And that brings us to the end of yet another exciting episode. Personally, I had fun today. Did you?
Same.
I always have fun with you.
You know I get that a lot.
You know the vibes. Just say thank you and go, please.
Thank you.
Anyway, until next time, it's all our love, all our light, and adios.